This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. What a treat to be here in what is called the prettiest little stadium in America, home to the Georgia Southern Eagles in Statesboro. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Appalachian State's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, and David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Makes the grab. It's Barnes. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Guys, let's chat about App State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Quickly complete. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be 1st and goal. And the Mountaineers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. Scores on the sneak.
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punching him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
The Eagles offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Trying play action. He's got it. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Eagles come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quarterback on the keeper. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out of their own 37. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Got the back over the middle. And the defense defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now on second down. They'll move the tight end. Off play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Helms. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Pulls it in, it's Cobb. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Makes a man miss. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. And the Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Right down the middle. It's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. Looking to throw, it's French. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Wants to go up top. Trying to ball his way in. Touchdown, Eagles. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll try the right side. Turning it on. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield.
And I love the awareness on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. The Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for room. It's Keith. Ripping through the defense. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They're down to the 20. 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Lets it fly. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ware. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. To throw, it's French. He breaks a tackle. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
looking to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
The run from the shotgun. Nice move there. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
Really nice rhythm that time by the play caller because he ran the football on the last play. So this time he decides to go play action just to see if he could get the defense to freeze for a split second. And that's all the target needed. Off the play fake, he's able to work the route, win his one-on-one, makes the catch, and takes it in for a score.
Discards it with the stiff arm. Here he comes from inside his own 5. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Trying the left side. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill, and I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going, and as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
And the Mountaineers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Back to throw, it's French. That's caught, it's Brown.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Caught behind the line, it's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll give it to him again. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Eagles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
Got his man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. Dropping back, it's French. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And this one splits the uprights. And now they take the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up.
Oh, better look out.
Kent State answered the bell away from Dick Stadium today with an impressive victory. The Golden Flashes knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the MAC, and that certainly held true again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. After getting knocked down behind the line, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked.
And they will score. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Dropping back, it's French. Fires to the middle. Got his man. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. To the air on 1st down. The short hands, it's Brown.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And now in the most bizarre of spots, here comes the field goal kicker. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. The Mountaineers will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Going to the run to start this 2nd half.
Jesus Christ, how does that turn into a 7-yard
all the way out to
fucking
the 16. And the Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Man, what a...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Past the first down marker and still running. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Looking downfield, it's French. Heaves it on the run. Brings it in down the left side. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Eagles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Cobb. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft...
Touchdown, Eagles! And that one will give them the lead.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the left. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And after having a nice gain like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Intercepted. The defense has set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver going in motion. Now the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's almost intercepted in the end zone. It's caught, but he's out of bounds. Just an incomplete pass and a bullet dodged by this offense. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
He's got great speed. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space? Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's held. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Backed up now, here's second and long. Gets the back moving. Looking for a man, it's French. Throws for the tight end. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Looking deep down the right side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On the move, it's Key. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Mountaineers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's got an open man. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Snagged out of the air. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Touchdown, App State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch.
Breaks into the open. On the nasty moving. Oh, he's still got more. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Scanning the field, it's French. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. So now it's second and long. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
We've reached the break, and Appalachian State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Trying to get the corner. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 30 short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Mountaineers are marching down the field. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete. And I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Mountaineers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to throw. It's French. He's got the back in the middle. There he goes. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense set on 1st down. Use the play fake, down to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab, it's Brown. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spot.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the 1st time. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man. It's Dozier.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He's got it on the right. Still on his feet at the 45. Lots of running room. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Got it in the middle, it's Barnes. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Touchdown, App State. And they take it in for 6 more points. They add on another score, and now that record oh so close to going to 8-1 on the season. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. A deep throw as the clock winds down. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. And the Eagles will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Works the middle of the field. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. To the air, it's French. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got rid of it just in time. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Makes the catch. It's Cobb.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Unloads to the wideout. He makes a grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Eagles.
And this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for 2 regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on there.